Guess who's here? Oh, guess who's back? Back again. SG's back. Tell your friends. I sang this song after Eminem, but I did sing it before Sharon V. And I had my own theme song, like many other channels do. I think it's so crazy when a grown person calls people copycats and stuff. You know what I mean? For silly shit, too. And screams about it and wags their finger, gets all worked up about it. And so I was doing some studying on, the brain and the psyche of the brain and stuff like that. And because there's a few things I'll see. You really get to see like a broad spectrum of different personalities and uh, different, different personalities. Um, it's good to try to understand them, even if even if you don't like the person who has that attitude. It's good to try to understand it because it makes it easier to wrap your head around why some people do what they do. Like, I was watching that Daywave Radio, and they did a little segment on Sharon, and they got to a part where, she's yelling about Tiffany H's mothering skills, and she goes, and more proof about Tiffany H's Tiffany's mothering skills. Um, I've got a picture of her holding her kid on her lap next to a window. And the guy goes, "Wait a minute, holding her kid on her lap next to a window? Like, what is wrong with that?" You know? Then, um, she's going on about Maddie and giving donations and saying, well, I was thinking maybe people should just get them directly stuff off their wish list, get a wish list instead, so no money gets in their hands. And he said, wait a minute, is this woman concern trolling people? Concern bullying people? Fake concern? He said, get the fuck out of here. And then she got to Debbie and had the Barbie doll and and shit. And he said, he goes, why are you like this? That's what he said. Sharon, why are you like this? I thought, I want to know too. I want to know too why she's like that. Um, Now, what I have noticed is people, uh, a lot of people who aren't, well, you'll find that what I've found is people who are, very paranoid, won't share, their stories, or they might be lies of how they grew up and stuff like that. But then there's other people, for the most part, who shares their stories. I think it's a human trait that, we all have our stories, and we don't mind talking. I think some people just don't mind talking unless they have some kind of hidden trauma, like where it's a lot of self anger, you know, uh, just a lot of anger holding inside where they get very angry or very sad. Um, and I see that in somebody with the initials of VR. And I noticed I had noticed she was saying a couple of weeks ago that she had gone to Chosen One's chat and he was nice to her. I thought, okay, that's cool. I I happen to be I haven't watched any of his live streams for a long, long time, but I happened to just click on a random one and it happened to be the one that she had gone into the first time in there back again, I guess, her re-entry into the Chosen One's live stream. And she says her first thing out of her mouth is, I'm from SG's, but I left because I couldn't take her crazy ass anymore. What the Where's this anger coming from? That's why I think it's, in my opinion, I'm not diagnosing anybody, but when I was doing a lot of studying about the human psyche, I do think that that's very strange. And what I saw today in Annette's chat this afternoon, it was fucked up. Fucked up. And it was fucked up. Okay. Um, First of all, Annette, the next time Sharon keeps going on about your son, I don't want you to cry about it. I want you to say, listen, you fucking disrespectful, psychopathic bitch. You talk about my kid one more time and I'm going to put my fist down your fucking throat. Because basically, what she's doing is illegal. It's illegal. It's illegal. And the thing is that I did a little studying on her behavior too. Now, I think she has, I don't know if maybe, and this isn't a crack at her, but a lot of psychopaths, like that turn, like they end up becoming serial killers. And they've had a head injury. Hi, Buns. Net is very kind. Very kind. And they've done like brain scan after brain scan of a psychopath's brain and a normal, a normal everyday person who displays the characteristics of somebody with a social moral compass and stuff. And they are, they're actually, okay, there's a part of their brain, it's the frontal, okay, frontal, prefrontal cortex, okay? And it's the most involved area in the brain that's responsible for empathy, learning from mistakes, using reflection, and forming principles and morals. It's basically what makes you like feel like a lot of things, and mature and things like that. But people who have a lack of empathy, a disregard for laws and rules and morals, the five emotions in typical humans are sadness, fear, disgust, anger, and happiness. And typically humans will experience, you know, all of them daily. It's okay to experience emotions. It really is. Uh, but psychopaths report that they don't feel sadness or fear, but they do feel disgust, anger, and happiness. Now, I see that in Sharon. I had a conversation with somebody, and they were like, uh, no, no, because it's something that happened in their life and their trauma. But most times, people that have had trauma, and this is all just in my opinion and from what I was studying, I'm not giving any kind of medical advice. Um, hey, we have 18 people here. Can we get some hellos here? I know everybody's afraid to talk to me because you see people getting harassed because they talk to me, but let me just tell you that we aren't afraid of him here. What I saw in Net's room, I'm going to tell you, and no offense to Bobby, and that you make your own decisions, but I find it hard to believe that somebody who creates the tension that they do in your room, it's very awkward in there when all of a sudden there's people talking to people that me, Tanger, and Night Owl can't see. It's like people whispering and it's rude. It's just like people who whisper, you know? Um, and they do it with a rudeness too. It's, hi, Stephanie. Like, it's very hard to, it wouldn't be bad if it was like we didn't like that person too. But when you're sitting there, like I don't even know why this person can't be normal and hold a conversation. Like that doesn't even make sense, and to at one point have compassion for your friend because of things that had occurred and be like, yeah, that was gross, I saw that go down, that was disgusting, and then to go into that room and be like, hi, I was from SG's, but I can't take her crazy ass. Who does that? You're fucking close to 60, lady. Jesus Christ. Would you want people doing that to your kids or I mean, come on, man. I'm very far from crazy. Let me tell you that much. I am very far from crazy. Um, I don't think I'm totally normal. I don't think anybody is because I think that what people deem as normal nowadays is drugged up and detached. When you go to see, it was good. When you're sad or you're depressed or something's bothering you, uh, they call pills like antidepressant, but I think that there's probably a reason why people would feel sad, an underlying reason. And I think that, like, there was a thing I was watching, and the guy told a story where there was a guy who was working in, like, North Korea, I don't know, North Korea, Kimber, whatever it was, uh, in a rice paddy, and one of those, like a mine or whatever, blew up, and he lost his leg. So, they fit him with a fake leg, and he goes back out working in the rice paddies, and but it was very painful for him. It was painful to be back in the, you know, area of where it had happened. It was painful because, he was in the water and, he had to, lay all that. So he was feeling sad and depressed. So they went, and talked to him, and he told them that. And so the doctor said, well, maybe we can all pitch in and buy this man a cow, and he can become a dairy farmer instead of working in the rice paddies. And the guy said, that's good. And that's what they did. And he was happy again. And so the doctor was like, so see, that's our antidepressant. Listening. So, but I think that once that, because in this day and age, everybody is just so, you know, your grandma. Oh, is that what you mean when you say GMAs? Grandma? Oh, that's too bad. How old is she? It's sad watching people get older. You and yourself. But it would be worse if if you weren't sad for her. You know what I mean? Like if you weren't sad and you couldn't stand her because she was mean to you and you know what I'm saying? And she knew her time was growing and she couldn't, rectify the situation. There's not enough time left. All that would be sad. But if she was a great grandmother, she's great to you, a great grandmother, but if she's a wonderful grandmother who gave you a lifetime of memories that will never disappear, then I'd have to say that everyone dies and 83 is a good long life. And to have it filled with wonderful memories, and that is just wonderful, which is dying young, right? True. It does beat the alternative, you know? I mean, wow, there's just so many people that are so blessed to have a lifetime of memories that are good. That's the real thing, I mean, you look, that's the good stuff, as Kenny Chesney would say. That's the good stuff, you know? Like, that's what you take to death with you is your memories. So I say live life to the fullest, just like you were dying, right? Because we all are. We all are, and we never know when it's going to be. I mean, what's what's killing me is, oh, I bet she is. But still, see, you're still close to your mom too. So you have a close family then, huh, Stephanie? Stephanie, were you here in my live stream yesterday when that poof person wanted to come in? That whole right before Baba's live stream. Were you here for that? Yes, I think that you are blessed. Is your dad still around too? Can I ask you, did you think that was the same person that has been here for months with us? 'Cause in Nat's chat today, man, they were being weird too. Oh, but were they together when till he died? Like were they together their whole life? That's so romantic. So romantic and yet so sad. Yeah, and today in NetNets, this poof hadn't even come in, right? Uh, did they each find somebody else, or was one like still kind of hard? I'm intruding. You know what? I'm intruding. Don't even listen. I haven't seen Not Your Baby Doll in a while. I wonder why. I'll tell you what I think. Why? Stephanie, have you seen any clones of me anywhere? Hello, enjoy your day. Yes, Cortex. That's what I was talking about before. Because I'm wondering is how many places there's, and if there really is any going around, or if people are just saying that. And right, you know what I mean? Like today in NetNet's chat, they were fucking with her and us. They were fucking with her. They were. And I don't think that if somebody is friends with Sharon and What's Up and Random Person, the people who are Tiffany, giving videos to share, I don't think they could be a totally loyal friend to the other person. You know what I'm saying? I'd question that. Um, what Crystal Danapi was going on about poof again. And they weren't even there in the room. And she kept saying, she's cat, she's cat. Well, I have a mod named Catherine that goes by cat. And we just kept being like, well, that's not our cat. Uh, but kept saying to her, well, where did you meet Poof? And she kept saying, oh, stop it, SG. Stop it, SG. Yes. Good. I like that. I like that. A friend to all is a friend to none. I like that. That is good. That is good. That put it right into words what I was trying to say. And I'm telling you, when I was in her room today and Bobby Ramos kept popping in and out, but we couldn't see her. And then they'd come in like these strangers that we didn't know. And they'd be like, hi, Bobby, hi, Bobby. But we didn't see her, but there's all these strangers in there. Crystal Danapi acting like totally strange. I like ice cream. You know what I mean? Like just out of the blue kind of shit. And so me and Tanger ended up on the phone. And during that time, Crystal said that that was a clone of her in there. And if they could let me know that that was a clone that was in NetNets, okay? So I get back. So I take a peek, and she's talking all normal like Crystal used to always talk, right? So I'm sold on that. I'm like, okay, that makes sense because it was strange. So I go back in there, and she starts being all strange again. Like to where me and Tandra are even like, what the fuck? Like something's weird there. Really strange going on there. And I feel like when you try to like educate yourself on these personalities. Me too, Stephanie. You took the words right out of my mouth. You really did. And Bobby kept coming in, being invisible to us, and just like she's got this strange thing going on in her head. that 'cause she goes, she won't block me. She loves the Bobby. I mean, I could block you, Bobby, if I wanted to. I could, but it's not just you I don't block. I do that to a lot of people, so it's not like you're special or something. I don't. So I don't know. I mean, you are a special person. You are. I myself, I don't like this new Bobby. Uh, yeah, she is, man. She is. She's like, oh my God. And you remember just like a couple of days ago, she was saying she had gone to the doctors and gotten some bad news. Well, apparently, within the last couple of days, her liver healed itself. Her liver healed itself. Isn't that a miracle? I mean, I don't know if they went to that place where, like, Our Lady of Fatima or something, and prayed to the what is it, the Lords or whatever, you know what I mean? The vision in the sky kind of thing. But yeah, her liver healed itself within the last week. It was bad news last week. Now this week it's a miracle. That's pretty good. It really is. I couldn't think of a better person for it to happen to. I was watching the end of, that live stream that she likes to go to all the time, begins with a V. I swear to you, the guy was like tweaking out or something at the end of it. Man, he was fucking, I don't know. I could be wrong. Swear he did some lines on there too. Cause I did find that. Did you, Stephanie? Did you? With the ghost guy? Is that the one you're talking about? With the gynecological, how do you say it? The gyno exam on there. Is that the one? Is that horrible? Now, oh no, that's Pancake Titties. I think that's her channel myself. Um, I think that's her own channel. Because sometimes I think there's stuff she wants to put out there, right? But not under her own name. And even if it makes her look bad in it or whatever, but she doesn't want to take responsibility for putting it out there, where she always says she likes to take responsibility for things. But I mean, I don't know. But did you see the other movie? It's not a movie, it's a video. The one from, remember the day I was like, oh my God, and I had to end my live stream? Oh my God, Stephanie, go look. Go to Chosen One Community's community page, right? And scroll down and then click on where it says fish soup. Well, you know what? I think you should take a look at it. And you know why? This is why. And I hate to be this way, okay? It's because this person goes around, with this holier than thou attitude and really plays it off great because they have, uh, they're good. They'd be a great salesman. Let's put it that way. Um, and they sell that. They sell that to people. When you see that particular video, every time, you know, if ever it occurs, that, and I hate to fucking, but I'm just saying that it really puts things in perspective of what people do behind closed doors, while in public they're pointing their dirty fingers at people. I mean, to think of the names. Hi, Night Owl. To think of the name that woman would call me in text messages. Okay, I know you're not going to end up watching all of it. I guarantee you'll be back, and I give you a couple of minutes, and you'll be back. It's just so you can see what people who virtue signal and judge other people and make videos about how horrible I am to my friend Night Owl. Um, and I take no accountability for anything I ever do. Um, I'm vile, disgusting, and a cunt, and I'd never be a decent person. A lost cause. Hi, Night Owl. I am feeling well. Yeah. I feel bad for NetNet though because of that psychopath, Sharon. I just can't understand people wanting to put down other people. Like, Annette's son never did anything to you, Sharon. Never did anything to you. Tiffany's kids, Tiffany H's kids, never did anything to you. Nothing to you. Nothing at all. I mean, your need for revenge is really strange. Your need for what? Because NetNet thought that you were um the person in her back chat, which, as far as I'm concerned, eventually at some point, I think WhatsApp was maybe. Hey, Night Owl, what did you think of Crystal today? That was weird. So weird. Just telling fucking Tanger, it's almost like it's Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something going on. Seriously. Fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I didn't see him of the of Crystal today. Like, that was not a clone. That was not a clone. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm wondering if the person who came in as Evelyn was not too far off, maybe. I don't know. It's just so weird. I don't even really think that there is a clone of you right now. I really don't. And the one of Annette is not going under NetNet though. It's going under her her name. So that's not really a clone. It's more like doxing her. But I mean, those people are definitely DDP, you know, secular, awful, huh, Stephanie? That's when you know that YouTube has no scruples. That can be uploaded. That's when you know YouTube is done. I mean, they need to shit or get off the pot, man. I mean, all in all, at the end of the day, that's somebody's daughter. Now, if they're doing that, thing is that you would think that same person, if they had a daughter, would be saying, don't ever do that, even to somebody that, you like, but you don't know them. You know what I mean? Don't ever do that. So you would think they'd be giving the correct advice to if they had a female. I tell you, somebody like that Munchie, I would love to fucking have them in front of me. I'd fucking knock that motherfucker out so fast. I really would. Man, I wouldn't even give them a chance to fucking think about who they just came upon. I swear to you. I swear to you, there'd be a couple, I'd be fucking just boom, you're out, fucking white motherfucker. I'm tired. What do you mean there was another channel? Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Pancakes and something about boobs, right? Pepperoni nipples or something. I saw that one. I really think that's Tiffany did that herself. I really think that when Tiffany had done, the turnaround and surprised me with promoting my um no, I really don't. But I really think that she had real genuine, like, felt happy, but I really do. Genuine feelings there, when she was like counting every hour or whatever, every 2 hours. Because by the time I finally saw it, it had been up for a little bit, and I was in shock, and she really had inspired some people, quite a few people. And I think her excitement and enthusiasm was very appealing to her. Not to her, but to them. To see that in her excitement and enthusiasm in it, for somebody that just the day before you wouldn't have thought that. So by the time, I was kind of scared to even open any link that Ali had sent me. but I was asleep anyway. She sent it in the morning with a message saying, "Nicely played." That's what she said. Nicely played. I'm like, nicely played. Here I was the night before crying because freaking people were calling me a cancer pawn and shit. I had no clue that Tiffany was gonna, have an about face like that. So it was, you know, for me, it was very, very kind. And by the time like I said, by the time I saw it, she'd, 3 times, made new videos to, bring awareness to, wow. And I think that her excitement of it, like she was really excited with this one, donation, and it had brought it over this certain mark. And she was like, and I really thought I added it wrong, but I didn't. And then I looked back, and I was like, oh my God, thank you. I know you don't like me much, CVX, but thank you so much. I mean, she was really excited about it. And, I didn't know her well then, but it wasn't something that I had seen and I have yet to see that kind of excitement in her. Um, and I'm saying that it was for me, but maybe it was because of what she was doing. Maybe I have a feeling that she'd be great as a fundraiser person, or, you know what I mean? For raising funds. It was very stressful in the chat, and I know that's what I had said to Stephanie before, that it was very stressful in there because I hadn't been in a room yet with Bobby when she has it, so she can't be seen by us. And so, um, when she came in there, it was right when, I don't even know why this Crystal started to talk about this poof again, and I'll tell you what, I saw this video Secular made with his daughter, and he calls his little girl, was she like 7, 8? And he calls her a lesbian. Calls her a lesbian. Not that being called a lesbian is a bad thing, but he's got her at this. I mean, my God, if anybody Sharon should be going after for their parenting skills, and because I feel so petrified for that little girl every time he has her after he said he felt like tasing her. I don't care how stressful you stressed out with your kid that you see every other weekend, I've never said I feel like if he had a taser, then he might have tased her. But he's got the title of the video is My Little Lesbian. And he says that to her. He calls her that. And she looks very confused. It's so sad, man. Man, every time I know he's got that kid. Ugh, lump goes in my throat. But, like I was saying, I really think that Tiffany felt genuine there. But I think that because there's so many crappy ass people out there, that yes, she did get a lot of slack for supporting me by people who are cancer bullies, that they had no reason to give anybody slack for being my friend. And I consistently tried to remind her that she was a superhero. But I think that, oh, I forgot you were there, buddy. Sorry, I put my pocketbook down there. Jesus Christ, that scared me to death. I just think sometimes she is in an abusive relationship with herself. And you know how it's hard to leave an abusive relationship? Probably harder when it's yourself, you know? Oh no, yeah. I thought you meant Bobby when you said that. Krista? I know, it was weird. And no matter how many times, Night Owl, did you notice when I would ask Krista, well, where did you meet this poof? And I asked them here. I asked them at NetNet. I don't even know why they brought up poof because that person wasn't even in NetNet. I didn't see the person want to come in, but I feel like they did, but they came in as something else. Well, that's nice, Angel. I mean, I know. Thank you, Angel. I just, I wish people would. I think, I really do think that it's, Bobby knows. I've never, I don't think anybody who's ever had me blocked personally to them has ever told me or made it so obvious by coming in and out of the room and all of a sudden when they come in, like three trolls come in with them at the same time. Here's another thing too that's weird. Even at that Chosen One live stream that I happened to see, and Bobby had just gone in there, her new, like her re-entry into the Chosen One live stream. First thing out of her mouth, hi, I'm from SG's. I can't take her fucking crazy ass anymore. Which is so fucking rude and unnecessary. It's unnecessary. But get this. So then she goes dead quiet in there. She doesn't say nothing for a while. But in the meantime, three or four trolls come in, right? They, it probably sounded like secular, probably was secular. But I do find it hard to believe that but he could be everywhere because he does have a lot of computer devices in front of him. That's why his eyes are always moving around, moving around. Yeah, you're right about that. Is not okay. Because I couldn't figure out where that cat person went. What about Krista? Yeah, but it was weird though. She wasn't acting the same. And when I was watching these shows on, different personality types, they also said, like those type of toxic people, people might say, well, they didn't seem like that, and all of a sudden they changed, be a different way. But their first, you know, uh, first task is to get people to trust them, so then they can spring it on them because it's really no fun fucking somebody over if there's no emotion involved, you know? And then poof, one appears between them. Yeah, I know. And she goes, well, I just thought since you guys all had fun names. Fun names. The fuck? It was just weird. Because then at Bobbles, they were in Bobbles saying weird shit. Going, is Crystal here? Is Crystal here? And Bobble says, Crystal won't come here because She had called her Crystal Dynasty. Remember? Up pops Crystal. So weird. So weird. But I find it weird that every time pops Bobby. Oh my god, I can't get over. Oh god, I saw somebody leave Vern's chat because the whole chat was just Vern, Bobby, random. Every paragraph was that. Every paragraph. Can you imagine typing 6 lines of words and they're all the same one? You remember who did that? Jack Torrance from The Shining. He kept typing over and over. No, Bobby said that. Bobby said in Chosen One's room weeks ago, her re-entry into there said, I'm from SG's, but I couldn't stand her crazy ass anymore. Like, that's just what I want, Bobby. That's what I need. Just what I want. More people talking shit about me. Like, I mean, lady, if you wouldn't want all that stress on you, and if you wouldn't want to be ignored as if somebody did something wrong to you, why would you do it to anybody else unless you've lost your ability to have, emotions and empathy? Yeah, Jack Nicholson. Remember he wrote, I'll work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I'll work and no play makes Jack a something, remember? Over and over again. And I mean, wow, just sit there and just keep typing people's names over and over and over. It's fucking weird. Yeah, and that's what they say. Like a lot of serial killers and psychopaths, they have had like a brain injury at some point, and it's made some kind of you know, it's hindered their prefrontal cortex, and that's what develops your moral compass and all of that. And I know me and Tanger are like, it's like being in like Invasion of the Body Snatchers or the Stepford Wives or something. These people are all freaky. Like even I heard Pink said, I couldn't believe how mad SG got when I talked to Tiffany before. I'm like, I never got mad at you for talking to Tiffany. In fact, it was Pink who, I heard Pink, hi movie buff, who would block Tiffany all the time. Remember? It's like in here, they're all fucking bitchy to each other. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you see them somewhere else and they're fucking getting along. It's like they just want to make it difficult for me. You know? Like, what the fuck? Like, let me get this straight, buddy. You could be a mod on Tiffany H's channel, who is good friends with Bobbles, and yet you blew a gasket because I played trivia on Bobbles. I mean, that's what you did. You blew a gasket because I played trivia on Bobbles. Oh, I have no clue. I have no clue. There's something weird about that. To be honest with you, the first place she came from was Sharon's anyway. You know? Yeah, so I just thought it was kind of interesting because of the way Sharon, comes off as like she fits all the criteria of a psychopath. She really does. Bullying tactics with no remorse. And she acts that way to anyone, regardless of their relationship. The lack of empathy because of the reduced function in the prefrontal cortex allows them to hurt people and or do questionable things without any guilt or shame. That's exactly how some of these people are. But that's why, but I will say, when I saw Tiffany one time, she made a live stream about what was going on with me. And she was crying. Crying. And I wasn't in there, I was asleep. So it wasn't like, and then she took it down right away. So, but I mean, then she put it back up because I didn't see it. And I said, "Oh, well, I'd like to see it." She said, "You didn't." She was okay. And she was really crying and stuff. And I felt really bad that I wasn't in the room, but I really thought we were friends. But yeah. And the worst part about it is when you think you're friends with somebody, but you see them talking about you somewhere. It's hurtful. Like you don't even know you're not friends with the, you know what I mean? You don't even know they don't like you until you see them somewhere talking very mean shit. And it's just so like, man, that's fucked up. Like that's fucked up, but what can you do? Uh, yeah. But I really do think Tiffany's actually the type of person who is, you know, she really, I don't know why, I don't know, when I was watching all these shows, it was like, you know, some people, I guess they could achieve anything, but maybe if they were told that by somebody, maybe at some point in their life, that they kind of regress back to that voice in their head, um, telling them, no, you can't do that. You're nothing. You're worthless. You know what I mean? It's not going to work out. You may not even try, may as well not even try. And then they kind of are still in that same abusive relationship, only even though that person's gone, now you're in an abusive relationship with yourself. You kind of got to be more consciously aware. Like I remember somebody use that phrase. It was like the first time I'd heard it. It was, to make a conscious effort. And I think that's something that people, you know, when people go, oh, I did it, I'm sorry, but that's me. I always own my mistakes, right? Well, that's not making a conscious effort to not hurt somebody's feelings. That's just a lack of regard for their feelings and thinking that, you know, that whole, oh, well, at least I said I did it. It doesn't, yeah, but that doesn't take away the hurt. Yeah, but at least I'm telling you I did it. I mean, I don't care about your hurt because I don't have empathy, you know? No, he didn't say a word to her. She was telling people he was really nice to me. He was talking to me, but I didn't hear him say a word to her. Not a word. And the mods were saying, huh? The weird thing is, now suddenly all of his people can go other places. You know, like, they can all go to other places and shit. I really think that at some point there was somebody that was, you know, yeah, no, he didn't. I didn't hear him say hello at all. Not at all. And she didn't stay. Well, the weird thing was she came in, she said that, went silent. Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 three trolls, and that's secular. And then I see her in other places going, secular follows me wherever I go, wherever I go. That's kind of fucking weird, you know what I mean? I know secular is a douchebag, but I mean, is that really fun for him? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was because, like, I kind of got a weird feeling when Tiffany H had told me, oh, there were clones of you in here, and they were talking bad about Bobby Ramos, but nobody told me about it. Now, I didn't know this, but Bobby had been going to Tiffany H's live stream for a bit. And I don't care. I don't care, you know? Uh, but when I looked back, so I'm saying, like, okay, so Bobby was there and she was seeing these clones. Why didn't she tell me? And then, and then, well, I'm just wondering if she's trying to start people thinking things are me. Or like maybe she's starting some. I can't pinpoint it. You know what I'm saying? But when Tiffany H said, 'cause she had said to me, "Oh, I'm going to definitely mention that they were clones because I didn't know about them." She told me, and so when Bobby came into the live stream, I said, "Oh, can you tell her about the clones?" And Tiffany H goes to tell her about them. Bobby shuts me up real quick and shuts her up real quick. And then everybody in the room starts their fucking bullshit with me. And it's like, what the fuck? I just want to fucking have this woman tell her. I mean, I didn't fucking do anything, man. I'm defending myself against clones being in here that I didn't know about. Nobody had the decency to tell me. And people calling me cancer of hate in there. Fucking do nothing. Fuck that, man. But uh for Bobby Ramos to cut that right off, I'm wondering if she wasn't fucking maybe not getting the attention she wanted in here. Which that's why she went around and maybe she was fucking calling herself. Who knows, man? She had two devices now. She got two devices now. I'm not saying that she would, but I just find it really weird the way she fucking and she had you guys blocked. So say if she was the clones of you guys too, you wouldn't see them. You wouldn't see them, and I wouldn't see them. I'm just saying, she's acting like a fucking weirdo. And it seems not to be the person that we spoke to. And Pink, I never got mad at you for fucking where you went or nothing. It was way deeper than that, and you know that. what kills me is you've got people in Sharon's room, okay? People in Sharon's room that are parents. And they don't have, even if they don't like somebody that Sharon was going after, they don't have the capability of making a conscious effort to put themselves in the position or to imagine if somebody was saying about their son or daughter, you know, uh, you know what I'm saying? They don't have that ability. We get it. Anybody can go where they want. Anybody can go where they want. But if you can't say to yourself, wow, this bitch spent all day making paper peanut head dolls so she could make fun of somebody's son and call him a man or a woman and then say, get laid. Why don't you let your son get laid? Who the fuck wants to think about their child having sex? She got called a fraud? Oh, you mean me? Okay, yeah, yeah. And you don't have the ability to look at a situation. Like, okay, if somebody you didn't like, right, was getting, like, so you knew the person getting beat up by strangers. Four strangers were attacking somebody you don't like. Do you mean that you don't have the, the decency to save somebody that's being attacked? Why is it so hard to understand that when people can sit there in a room, a live stream, where it's the same comments over and over? If you have been, if you have been, or the perv, or you have been hit by a person, call this number. If you have mental and Massachusetts mental health, then you got Rourke saying some dumbass shit. And basically, some sock accounts get thrown in there to say a couple of things. And Sharon on the screen acting like a fucking dumb bitch, screaming in that gravel voice. And that's stimulating your brain. That's fun, relaxing, good stuff. Good stuff there. Yeah, and he didn't acknowledge her, and I don't know what the three trolls that came in there said. It was probably the same person because it was within a quick instant. It could have been secular. I know secular, does could have been Vern. What did he say? Something about in the emails that I'm getting, and you know who they hang with? SG. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. No, they don't. No, they don't. I mean, dude, stop fucking talking like I did something to you. I didn't. Tell me what I fucking did to you. You were surprised that I didn't remove somebody that was saying they would kill all the Jews. Oh, that was awful. What a rotten bitch I am. Run. Yeah, what a rotten bitch I am. Gee, I thought kill all the Jews was offensive, and I thought they would think it was too, but then they started all talking about killing Jews. It's a big joke to them. That's probably why he keeps focusing on me. He's probably anti-Semite. That's what Burns' problem is, probably. Probably Tom's problem, too. Probably Tiffany's problem, too. Sharon probably doesn't know what the word means. Oh my god. Fucking Roscoe's gonna kick your ass, Tucker, because you're trying to be annoying because you know I'm live. And I think they're like fucking Republicans, too. You know, I was thinking about doing commentary on the Capitol. Oh my god, these fights are ridiculous. Everybody has. Everybody does. I know, I saw that. Ugh, he's such a disgrace. He's a disgrace. Secular really, really started, and I do believe that that when Vern was probably um I think maybe when I was pointing out who Vern was, but and then it wouldn't stay. I just go, okay, everybody go over there and see this guy he's singing and cut my head off. And I think when I would do that and just put the link there for 5 minutes, I think Tiffany caught on to it, Secular, and I think those people started. Well, I do think that Vern was harassing people too because uh, I have a video where he says he has 39 accounts, and he copies and pastes and remembers how people talk, and then he'll go into live streams and see who isn't there, and then that's who he'll come back as. And then in his live stream tonight, he said, "I would never fuck with anybody like this person is doing to me. I don't have the time for that, buddy. I never fucked with you. Listen, you mean as much to me as you mean to YouTube and CIA and the government and Russian spies. Nobody, nobody, nobody went to your house, planted things in your microwave. Uh, now, uh, if you listen, I'm just gonna say, Vern, that your place where you're staying looks like a lot of places where people who are, in a situation stay at. And I'm thinking that drugs are probably in abundance there. And I saw you snort something, one on each side of your nose. I saw you do that. And then a little while later, you were desperate to try to get something out of whatever that was you were sucking on there and trying to light over and over, but it wasn't. And if you're off your meds, you're drinking, you're doing something, and and you're when you're off the camera, you're going off about, and they just can't get over it. They just won't let it go. It's like, dude, I don't have anything to not let go with you other than what you did to me that I don't want to go back to. And I need you to get it through your bent head. I'm not doing anything there. If there's anything happening to you, I never sent death threats to your mother. I don't know your address. I never called your house. I don't know your phone. I don't know your phone number, buddy. Um, I never did anything to you. I have a feeling that you might have gotten a little trolled when you started snooping around in Tiffany's community, because sometimes they are, especially nowadays with the rent. It's really high. The rent is bad. Really bad nowadays, man. So bad. Almost $2,000 for one bedroom apartments. Isn't that awful? Awful. Awful. This country is awful. I mean, really. These people love money too much. Um, and he sits there talking about what he needs to pay, and he needs this, and he needs to pay this, and he needs to pay that. And, you Sharon's going, they hate it when people donate to me. So maybe somebody should donate a little something to me. That'd really piss them off. That doesn't piss me off. I'm not out the cash. Whoever donates to you and then watches you not out on camera is probably pissed. You know? Right. And they all put up on Amazon wish list and everything. But I get videos made of me telling me, who was just done with radiation, not even a month done with radiation. Get a job. Get a job. Why can't you work? You're faking. You're faking. You know? Um, I mean, okay. Sharon said some really shitty stuff about Connie Miller's daughter the other day, right? All because Connie said she liked Maddie better or something. I don't know, whatever it was, right? Now, I didn't say anything about Connie's daughter in her video from January where she says I do, but there's nothing. I'm not saying anything about her kid or anything. In fact, I say mind your own business, Connie M. That's what she plays. That's it. But there's 160 something comments in there saying they can't believe how horrible and evil and vile I am for saying something. Now, I don't know if they're all fucking stupid or deaf, but I hadn't said anything, okay? Saying Connie M, mind your own business, isn't talking about her daughter. But Sharon said it out and out, loud, loud, loud. Throws up a sorry video up there. But nobody's batted a fucking eye. Did you see Tiffany M making videos about how vile and disgusting Sharon is for what she said about Connie M's daughter? No. But if I put up a apology video or anything, I get a video made of that, telling me you'll never take a chance. So there's got to be something in me that it's important for whatever demonic presence is inside their body to try to defeat me. But they won't. They won't. You know why? Because there's no fucking totally nude videos of me on social media. So you can't make me feel like shit anymore, Tiffany. Like as if I did something wrong. You can't. Because I know that the whole time you were lying to me, acting like you were this, this fucking virtuous, righteous, fucking everything. And making me, in the meantime, my self worth plummet while I'm trying to think there's a reason to fucking live. And you and all your buddies made me feel like I should just give up. And now I know that if anybody feels like dying right now, it's you. If anybody feels embarrassed and humiliated right now, it's you. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone. I think it's horrific that YouTube allowed that to be put up there. I think it's awful. But you must have known when you did it, you were taking a chance. Or did you really think your womanly ways were so, hypnotic that you have an overinflated, grandiose thought of yourself that people, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, Tiffany. I don't know. But the night before you called me a gaslighting, see you next Tuesday, and said, don't even try. You said to Bobby, don't even try with her. She'll never be a decent person. Well, I am a decent person. And you will never make me feel like shit about myself again. Okay, Stephanie. And Sharon, I think that you should, I mean, I really don't know. Like, uh, did you ever have, like, oh, well, you did, because you did have a car accident or something, right? Did you have head injuries? I'm not trying to be funny there, but a lot of, serial killers, like Richard Ramirez and stuff like that, they had head injuries. I know there's 30 people and nobody can talk. Isn't that incredible? 34 people that are riveted to my words. And I appreciate that. I really do. But it's odd to me that they can't speak in here. Do I have, isn't it strange though? Yeah, who are you people? I mean, by now, if you're fans, you could say hello. Maybe you're driving, so maybe 10 people are driving and they can't say hello. But if you're from another channel and you don't want them to see you here, then I wouldn't be able to understand why you'd even want to be on a channel like that. Why would you want to be on a channel that people can't see? You can't be anywhere else. I know that people like to try to pretend that that's the way it is with me, but I've never done that. Stephanie, I can't believe that she blocked you in Tiffany H's. Stephanie. No, it's usually like, well, see, because I think Tiffany M had come in here, up here, because she heard her name, but she didn't realize where I was going to go with it, so she didn't say anything for it, which was just saying no. That one that I just pinned. I mean, and that's, and it sucks because, uh, you know, I really don't, oh my God, what the fuck, Roscoe? God, I can't fucking move my phone. Yeah, it's like they wait and watch just to make an entrance to be a problem. Like they're just dying for it to be something, said that they could be problematic about. And the bottom line is, I don't know, I don't have any Barbies. I'm not gonna have everybody post nasty emojis. I'm not gonna wag my finger around and scream and wear a floppy hat. I'm not gonna do that, you know. And it seems like the other than Bobbles, it seems like or net seems like a lot of the other chats like Lou's. I haven't been to Ollie's. Um, Sharon's, anybody else's, you know what I mean? Or like Vern's. They are chats that are mean. They're mean in the chat and stuff. They don't talk about anything. It's fucking mean. That's okay. Their numbers can grow. I mean, and in a way, maybe they're really interested in what's being said. I know I can only take so long of, sharing with her voice. Oh my God, even those guys on the Daywave radio, they were like sharing, why are you like the way you are? Why? Why? Like, why would you be going to people's channels and trying to tell people not to give to Maddie and to call here and there about it and this, that, and the other fucking thing? I mean, what the fuck? How the fuck does Maddie and any donations she get affect Sharon? Even if she got But here's what killed me with DDP. They weren't they weren't like just suggesting to people to not donate. They were fucking threatening people who donated. Threatening people who donated to Maddie. Man, that guy's a little fucking nothing, too. That guy's a nothing. If I'd have known who he was a long time ago, I might have been able to save, Maddie some fucking heartache from that fucking freak of nature coming out like he was fucking this big bad person that could fucking destroy people. Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. Soon, let me know when you get an apartment in four walls and you're not living on a porch. Then we could talk. Yeah, right. And you're right about that, Stephanie, because we did all kind of think that a particular person was perfect. We sure did. And net, stop crying about what they're doing. Because the thing is this, that is what will hurt your son because he will feel helpless to protect his mother. So you being the person who's in this community, because you don't want him coming in this community and these motherfuckers getting any kind of more information on him. Stop talking about your personal life. You have to. You have to. And you have to not say, oh, there's this clone of Mr. Tim, but the M is a little m, and that's how you could tell the difference. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know? She can't. No, she can't. She cannot. I'll tell you what their problem was with Maddie. The love of money. They wanted what Maddie was getting. They wanted what Maddie was getting. In actuality, isn't that crazy? They were jealous of Maddie. It's not like, they care about Maddie. Why, who's breaking down? Oh, yeah, the ones that are. Well, the ones that were trying to break other people down, you mean, right? Yeah, so net net. You gotta be Mama Bear. You say, no, 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 sit back, son. I got this. Okay? And you tell fucking Sharon V, you keep talking about my son. I'm gonna rip your fucking tongue out and choke you with your own fucking tongue. Okay? It's fuck her. Fuck her. She has no sense of empathy, no moral compass. She had nothing. Nothing. She is not matured and past those, nothing. Not us. Like, Sharon takes, writes notes before she goes live about what rotten things she's going to say to people. Okay? So they don't even have had to have done something to her new. They might have not even talked to her. Hi, Carrie MB. Why did she do some more stuff? What'd she do? Did she put something up again? What? What? Tell me. Did she put something new up? I mean, anything Tiffany says or does now is like pretty much basically, yeah, okay, okay, whatever you say, nudie. Other stuff on Reddit about me. I've never been to Reddit. Is there really stuff about me on Reddit? Fucking tough as man. Is there? Did they superimpose my head on something? I hope it was a good body. uh, I don't know. Um, well, I mean, a lot of people are like that. Okay, Stephanie. I don't know. I kind of think maybe secular was Kenzie or Hammer of Hate, which is DDP. Well, I mean, there's a whole list of people that I'm sure a lot of the people in that particular community have trolled. And now we've got, she finds this fucking, you know, unfiltered, brainless lackey, Shannon B. All the videos of people of what? There's videos of me on there? What's going on? Is it of me? Because maybe I'll have a little more luck with Reddit of pointing out the seriousness of people who think cancer was funny. Hi, Crystal. Light. Um, DDP is the one that was harassing Maddie. Is Night Owl still in here? So what am I looking up on Reddit? Is that really Carrie MB? Why does who sound like what? I'm a girl, I'm not a guy. Oh, DDB. Okay. Uh, it's a voice changer. Video after video of me? Of me? He does that because he knows he's just a very small man, and he'd be very scared if anybody actually found out who he was and the stuff that he does. I don't know. I'm still unclear. Are the videos of me, and where would I see them? It's like waiting like 20 minutes between every question. Yes, it is. It is. Oh, okay. Okay. I never got. What do you do? Do you type in Reddit? So you type in? Well, that's the thing. She'd be a great salesman because she has charisma and she doesn't fly off the handle. See, they're both psychopaths, her and Sharon V. But one, can maintain control and, speaks pleasantly and is, more suited to be like a politician or a salesman that would, uh, you know, seem very trustworthy, where Sharon is just an asshole. Hi, Cassidy. What did you see the other video, Carrie Ann, on the Ghost of Victor Fox channel? Well, you say you're sorry. Did she do something to me? Oh, okay. All right, you're right. All right. I was like, damn, man, what? Did she do what? I was scared. Yeah. But hey, at least I don't know him in person. I mean, yeah, at least Tiffany has her, qualities where, she still has charisma and charm and funniness and stuff. Where Sharon is just, man. Yeah, a lot of those are Laura Vidadini too. I think they were two cam girls that were, in my opinion, that were like, both of them were like, camming for Tom Reed, he was a customer. And no, check it on Reddit. It's YouTube. Go to you. It's on YouTube. The channel is called The Ghost of Victor Fox. Fawkes. And there's a video. Well, actually, on Chosen One community page. Have you guys seen this, you guys? On Chosen One community page, in her community section, scroll down to the video called Fish Soup. But it's a video she's sharing on her community page. And then we will all be happy that we are not that girl. Because apparently, oh, you did see it. Apparently, that behavior of constantly talking like you're the voice of, virtue and stuff, and there's something fundamentally wrong with you. You need you need to look in that mirror and recognize what a piece of shit you are. I'm thinking to myself, you want me to look in the mirror and call myself a piece of shit when I just got over cancer? Like, oh, we donated to our GoFundMe and the bitch lived. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Right. I mean, that person really gave a good, you know, you gave you really you tricked us. You tricked us because the way you sound so sweet and nice and this and that, and but you're pathological liar. I'm not a gaslighting cunt. Hell no. Yeah, I'm trying to make this person think they're going crazy by making up lies about what happened and changing the truth. No, hell no. Hell no. I hate that the shit that happened during the time that I got cancer happened. And you really think I'm gonna change that story around? I'm not talking to you guys, I'm talking like out loud. Um, yeah, right. Exactly, I know. I mean, these people were making a person with cancer, with cancer, someone who didn't even want to look in the mirror at themselves anymore because they didn't recognize themselves anymore. But not to mention, I've never seen myself look so fucking sad. I couldn't understand why I had cancer, and I couldn't understand why these fucking strangers were telling me I basically deserved it. And why was I spending my last days or my last months on earth wasting my time on YouTube, bitching? I used to, I mean, I still have good times on, uh, no, that's Laura Vidadini. She wasn't a man. She wasn't a man. Trust and believe. Did you watch Fish Soup? Did you watch Soup? She's not a man. Mm-mm. Tyrion, did you watch that? That's Laura Vididini who says that. Which I'm wondering where she's been lately too. Um, and Sharon's her mindset about it is, yeah, watch Fish Soup. PM isn't a man. Exactly. 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 She isn't a man. Mm-mm. um, and Sharon is like going, well, if she thinks you're a cam girl, Tiffany, that's a compliment. Not really. Not really. That's so funny. I mean, ugh. And the fucked up thing though is that the whole time I'm thinking Tiffany M was my friend, right? And I'm fucking like, you got a friend in me. She was fucking talking about it. Okay. I want to watch it real good. Funny. Um, but if you get to the end when someone knocks on the door, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. Um, I mean, to think that probably because she doesn't feel too great about herself is why she probably tries to make other people feel bad. Because she doesn't have, the self confidence to use her own brain. Wasn't it gross? Yeah. And that's why she tries to make people feel bad about themselves because the way she feels bad about herself. She didn't even recognize the encouragement that, that I was trying to tell her. I mean, because I think encouragement and kind words are the way to go, you know? But her mindset was because I talked about cancer that I basically put my own stuff out there. So, you know, I hung myself. No, because you know what? Most typically, most normal people, like the average person, wouldn't even think to spread around some fake voice recording tape and put the link everywhere, anywhere and everywhere, saying Survivor Golf does not have cancer. And I know who it was. That was Vern who did that. It was her who spread the fucking tape around, the video around. But it was Vern who made it. Her and Vern and all of them fuckers. They were all fucking together making their fucking. Oh, you watching all of that? Oh, really? Really? No, she always says who she is when she's in those accounts, okay? But they're derogatory. Like to me, she was in here as you're evil. What is she? What was she earlier? Oh, what was that? She came in here as. I had it pinned before. I don't know if I still have it in here. Just saying no. Yeah. Uh, no accountability. You know, stuff like that. She'll make up sock accounts to. Yeah, but what you were doing is wrong. We have daughters. How would you like it if your daughter? Hey, random. Are you really lecturing me while your buddy Sharon is harassing Tiffany H's kids and NetNet's kids? I'm not harassing anybody's child. Your buddy is really harassing people's children. And I did say earlier, she's someone's daughter. I did say that earlier, so you missed out. But if you think for 1 second that Sharon doxing an 8-year-old is okay, you're crazy. Don't even lecture me, random. Don't even try it. When you're supporting a woman who puts an 8-year-old's phone number out, an 8-year-old's phone number. And what the fuck did she put my phone number out for? I didn't put anybody's fucking phone number out. Lecturing me. You're fucking supporting some fucking freak. Oh, and harassing Debbie's kid. Kristen, come here saying her name over and over and over. Fucking more bad parenting skills from Tiffany H. She has her baby on her lap and near a window. Oh, Net's son loves her. What's wrong with her? What the fuck is wrong with Sharon? You gotta be kidding me. Next time, listen, because I did say she's someone's daughter. So don't even fucking try your gaslighting with me. Talking to me like I don't have a fucking moral compass when you come from. All your buddies have no moral compass. Sitting there giggling and laughing with a bunch of fucking weirdos talking about people's kids. And you have this, the only one you have the balls to fucking say something to like that is me, because you know I'm fucking decent. Sharon would tell you to get the fuck out of there if you said it to her. Let's be for real. You gotta pretend to be a fucking bitch there. Yeah. Oh, seriously. I'm not fucking deflecting, bitch. I'm saying what it is. Give a fuck. Saying what it fucking is. I fucking tell my daughter. My daughter would never do that. Never. You fucking kidding me? Don't even fucking say that, random. How dare you insult my child? My fucking child would never fucking do that. Some fucking stranger she don't know on camera. Fucking never. Never. First of all, because I'm the type of mother that taught my kid right from wrong. And my daughter is not fucking stupid. Don't ever fucking insult my child like that. Ever. What if your daughter made a mistake like that? Are you fucking kidding me? My daughter isn't a moron. She doesn't fucking do that with some guy she hasn't even fucking even had sex with yet. Who fucking does that with some guy they haven't had sex with yet? Like, honestly, my daughter make a mistake like that. You better fucking check yourself. Fucking kidding me? Fuck. Yeah, okay. What if my daughter made a mistake like that? Get the fuck out of here, dumbass. Try to fucking bring it back to me. Go fuck yourself, random. Why don't you go stick a fucking dildo up your ass and open the door to your kid? Or not. Oh, no, she didn't open the door. At least she didn't do that. That ain't making a mistake. That's knowing your kid's there in the house and you're acting like a fucking whore. Going to the door when they knock on the door and going, what? Why you got a dildo up your ass? Don't you ever fucking say, what if my daughter made a mistake like that? Dumbass bitch. She goes with whatever fucking direction she won't get harassed at. She can't handle the fucking heat. So she thinks she throws a little fucking fuel on the fire and that is enough, but it isn't. But she don't know. She don't know. She don't know. When you waddle to the door with a dildo in your ass to fucking go whack to your kid, you, random person, don't you ever fucking, ever, 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 ever insult me or my child like that. Ever, you fucking dumb bitch. Sitting over there in some guy's channel that fucking said he was gonna cut my head off and shit. With that dumb fucking lying bitch Bobby Ramos saying I got mad at her because she got wrenched. Give a fuck she got a wrench there. I told her he couldn't have wrenched anybody nicer. You heard that, Randall, but you're a fucking liar and you have no integrity and you are not good enough of the caliber of a person that we like here. You make the room stinky. Get hosed off before you come in here next time, please. A little Febreze, please. You've been rolling around in fucking manure with a bunch of fish soup smelling whores. Okay? Yeah, yeah. She doxed an 8-year-old's number on purpose and she knew it. And this dumb bitch thinks the fact that she didn't think she's not a good enough parent to be able to put herself in Tiffany H's shoes and think, what if someone did that to my child? Instead, she's going to come in here and say something so outlandish about me and my kid, as if I wouldn't have advised my child not to be a whore online like that, and as if my child would ever entertain the thought of it. But you couldn't entertain the thought that doxing an 8-year-old was bad. Was that too hard for you to understand? It's deflection. Deflection. Get the fuck out of here. You got an erection. I really kind of think random person is a guy. I'm sorry, but they say weird things. Man, you must have been needing a fucking good fucking beating, dummy. Coming here being all pygmy like to a fucking Goliath. Man, fucking stupid. Like Sharon when she be going on, you bring it on, bitch. I'm not going anywhere. I can't stop, won't stop. Well, I know what would get you to stop if you ever happen to be in the arm length vicinity. And I would lay that bitch out flat. One punch. Because these bitches deserve it. Man. It'd be like a fucking steel punch right to the fucking head. Because that's what type of people they are. They're the type of people that you would kick the shit out of if you knew them in real life. And they know they're worthy of a good fucking ass beating. Fucking shysting people pretending they're giving money to Chris's GoFundMe. No way, somebody was calling his phone, Krista. I know, like I wouldn't teach my daughter to be ladylike, Night Owl. Who the fuck is she insulting? Are you kidding me? My daughter doesn't get paid by the minute to shove dildos up her ass, okay? Fucking go shove something in your mouth and shut the fuck up in the corner. Dumb bitch. You random bitch. Insulting me like that. I fucking assholes. He's deflecting. Shut up. Really. That's fucking Laura Vidadini. Here's another thing though, Carrie Ann. A lot of times, I wonder if Tiffany doesn't do all that shit to herself for attention. Like right now, listen to me, that ad being on. I know. And you notice how they always go, we're talking about you. Well, here's the thing, bitches, not you guys. When they ever decide to answer a question with a logical, reasonable answer, like this dumb bitch Sharon is going, Captain Common Sense. Captain Common Sense. Captain Common Sense. She should take that phone to the cops and have them trace that. Man, I really wish. Was it a private number, Crystal? And you know what's the worst thing is Tiffany H has Bobby Ramos modded in her room, and she's good buddies with random person, What's Up, and Sharon. How's that for manipulation? They were doing that to me. One night they called me 33 times. Can you imagine that's how much of losers they are? That's how much of losers they are. Now, him being that young, she could change his number. He doesn't need to have, he doesn't have his number like for years or something. I think at 8 years old, that's too young to have your own phone, in my eyes. She should get him a library card. I'm not saying he doesn't have one, but It'll be, you know, yeah, these phones give us all cancer and shit. Telling you, she's good friends with fucking Random and her. They're fucking tight, tight, tight. Her and what's up? There's no fucking way she's fucking buddies with Tiffany H. She blocked Stephanie Dawson for no reason. She's been blocking people and shit off her channel. Fuck yeah. She's fucking trolling, fucking net nuts. Trouble starter. And the thing is I clearly said I thought that was horrible that YouTube allowed a video to be put up like that. Yes, it's horrible that something personal, but I don't think it was personal. I'm sorry. I just don't. I just don't. I think that room is set up to fucking do that shit, and it's got that fucking weird picture up over that fucking window or something. And, you know, that's a nice house with some fucking tacky ass velvet picture on it. That don't make sense, man. You're right. You're right. I mean, it's good to be able to find them, but I certainly would make sure all of those. I don't know. No, I know, but you're an adult. But she could change that number real quick. Um, like I, if that was me and she had done that to me and I lived that close to Sharon, I wouldn't have told anyone. But you could rest assured, Sharon wouldn't have been having any lives anymore. Anymore. No more. No more. Say bye bye. If I lived that close, she had done that to my little kids. I would have told no one that she did that, and I would have fucking and well, that's why they were doing it during a live. That's when they would call my number over and over. Let's see if they are. They can't get through mine. Oh man, she would have disappeared off the face of the earth, off the face of the earth, and I would have told no one because I would have wanted no motive, no motive. I would have thrown a hijab over that bitch's face so fast, over her head, treated, flammable liquid, a little lighter. I'm just saying. I'm just saying if I had young children like that and anybody did that and I lived near them and I knew where it was, they're not breathing again. That's it. You know what I mean? Done. Bye bye. Get your affairs in order. Actually, they wouldn't have time for that. Just like Bible said. When Bible said, you fuck with my kid, you know? Just like Bible said. I would took that phone, snapped it fucking in half, and said, "That's gonna be your fucking neck." Man, sometimes people say too much, too much, too much, too much, right? Tiffany is one of those people. Tiffany, you know, Annette is also, you know. Um, Sharon says stuff because she thinks it's cool to be a career criminal. She thinks the world owes her a free ride. She thinks the world owes her a free ride. That bitch has had nothing bad happen to her. Nothing bad happened to her. She just took whatever route it was. And I'm sorry to say this. Same as Jules. Same as Tiffany Ann. They took whatever. Ornette did that. So did Debbie. Yes. Did what? Oh, went off? Yes. That's what happens. Yep. When people have children, that's what happens. They will fuck you up. Yeah, exactly. So that's like say Sharon went and she came across a bear and its cubs. And Sharon decided to start throwing rocks at the baby bears. What's that mama bear gonna do? Attack that bitch. But Sharon thinks she probably could take the bear on, you know? I mean, Sharon, you did, you did leave that guy to die in your bando that most people that know at some point in my life I'm going to have to pay rent and live somewhere if I want to have a working toilet, electricity, a shower, somewhere that somebody can't throw me out of, if just because, I don't have to go by their rules. And I'm going to get me a car so I can drive here and drive there. Not you, Shan. Not you, Shan. Because you come from a family of scammers. Your grandparents ran that subsidized housing place in the nice area. And as a conflict of interest, they pushed your fucking gnarly ass and your mother's ass through there so that you could go to a better school where you proceeded to cut the crotches out of the bathing suits. Then, yes, she was, Carrie Ann Bay. Yes, she was. That's why she couldn't stop and take that shit out of her ass. Because she had to fucking put it back in there, and that person was paying. Because if you haven't slept with somebody yet, but you're planning on that being your boyfriend, you ain't doing that in front of some guy that you want to respect you. Never, probably. Never. She probably ran some of those up, but never paid them. Never fucking paid them. Never. You know, remember when they stole the fucking the car from outside of the grocery store, Bush's or whatever, from some fucking high school kid? Um, just imagine that everybody had left, right? They were the closers. They were closing. They get outside in the parking lot late at night. Some 18, 19-year-old girl. Cell phones weren't made then, and her car's not there. And she had to walk home. Maybe there's some 18, 19-year-old girl that went missing and got raped and murdered, possibly, because you stole her fucking car. A car she probably had saved for and worked her ass off for. But you're lazy fucking ass that thinks being a cam girl is normal. She was like, I mean, everybody does that, don't they? No, no. Only fucking brainless morons that don't respect themselves and have no respect for any other women. She's worse than Maddie because she knows that, uh, hey, say there's $500 and somebody could give 250 to Maddie and 250 to Sharon. Well, Sharon's gonna fucking try anything she can to talk that person out of giving that other 250 to Maddie. Because she has no empathy. None. None. She's so she's she has a defect. Her brain is she's not a mental illness. Her brain is defective. It's not working right. Her front cortex, whatever the hell, it isn't working. It doesn't work. I bet if they did a brain scan on you, it would look much like any other fucking cold hearted, callous criminal. You know? This bitch, this bitch fucking, you know damn well you took that guy's fucking money. I'm dying to know the date. What was the date of that? Was it near the first of the month? She does. And she wants to talk about other people's kids, but she doesn't like it when she gets called a baby killer. You know how many women probably smoke cigarettes or pot or drink and they don't know that they're pregnant and then they find out that they're pregnant and they're willing to take the risk? Not you. Not you, you selfish bitch. Now, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, But, you know, I did notice that that was something that she was always screaming about. You call me BK, I got rid of my kid, blah, blah, blah. Right? Right? Well, I guarantee you, Sharon, that when you're lashing out and giving 8-year-olds phone numbers to fucking God knows who, you fucking bitch, that is more stressful, more painful to a mother whose child that's there than some fucking victim mentality using fucking bitch. You ain't fucking her over having to, you know, terminate a pregnancy. Not if you fucking are going after other people's children. You ain't not hurt over that. But I'll tell you what, that's what I would if I was Net and Tiffany H and anybody else that she'd fucking gone after their child. That's what I'd be fucking rubbing in her face. Be reminding her. Exactly. I'm sure she would give them their address. I'm sure she would. And sitting there fucking talking about a Nets kid. You're a low life, Sharon. You're a low life. You know? You're all like thinking like, oh, you guys put two and two together just because I got these videos given to me because because you thought you were like, you know, joining up with the big bad bitch of YouTube, right? Uh, didn't know the old masturbating Moser video was going to be coming out, did ya? Hi, Tina Marie. Well, that's good, though. That is good. That is good. That's awesome. That is awesome that they took that down. Because I think YouTube, no, you know, even if it wasn't Tiffany, if it was somebody we didn't know, I can't believe that that even got to be uploaded and stay up there that long. I think that's disgusting. I know that the channel I'm Too Big for My Shorts or whatever, I don't know if you guys remember that one with the penis on it. We all, we all, you know, were like getting sub to from that. Report it, report it, report it, report it, report it. I don't know how long it took them for that. I just don't understand how we come from a background of dirty magazines being behind the counters, dirty videos being in, you know, the other room at the video store. This is gross, man. This shit they put out there. It really is. I mean, how is any woman supposed to be respected by a man when the songs nowadays, the way I can't even get over it, man. That's not dancing. Twerking isn't dancing. It's not dancing. That's what strippers do on stage. A lot of them do it lying flat down and but like that. It's like a sexual stimulation. It's not a dance. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah, behind the counters with the plastic over it too, so you couldn't even see. Yeah, now it's just everywhere. It's fucking grotesque, man. Grotesque. I can't. I can't imagine, what if my daughter made a mistake like that? The fuck are you talking to her? No, I don't only put people down and judge. I'm very encouraging. Okay, Tiffany. My standards don't change with my mood. I don't get in a different mood and jump on a bed and shove a dildo up my ass or play with some Barbie dolls. Okay, prudently. Douchebags. Yeah, I'm the worst one in the community. Shut up. Sorry. No, I'm just, I just say exactly like I am. Yeah, and then she said she saw some pocketbooks too. Exactly. Now they have things called glory holes. Glory holes. Glory holes. What kind of fucking nasty motherfucker uses a glory hole? And what kind of nasty motherfucker is on the other end of it? I mean, seriously? Secular. You have a daughter. Why do you go around talking about you want to do the things you want to do? Why do you talk like that, you fucking weirdo? Why did you call your 8-year-old a lesbian? She didn't even know what you were talking about, that poor kid, and you're making her dance and stuff. Last week you wanted to tase her. You should not be a parent. You should not be. Every time you have that kid, I feel scary for her. I really do. Secular, because you're a fucking creepy motherfucker. What's 928 mean? It was funny too, like, Sharon, at least I have content. Actually, no, you don't have content. What you do, like what you did your last, video that you spent all day working on cutting out paper peanuts and stuff. Um, what test? What hospital? Oh, wait a minute. She said she got rid of it because they had done tests. Tests for what? Yeah, me too, Crystal. Oh my God, what was I just saying? The fuck was I just saying? Oh, I know. I know. It was something about her spending all that. Oh, so then her video was the entire video of Annette's. And you just repeated it, Sharon, with paper peanut head things. So in actuality, you stole her content because you can't come up with anything original. All you do is, I mean, you make the stupidest shit I've ever seen. The stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, I mean, I can see why Bob will sit her there. I really can. I would. I can't understand when I see people like, Tiffany and Prudently, even like entertaining those people, like being there, supporting them. Ugh, ugh, ugh. And hey, I'm sorry if, they actually think that I'm meaner than Sharon or Tiffany or Izzy. When they're over there and people are saying disgusting, horrible things, they laugh and giggle and put laughing emojis and shit like that. Oh, it's Larry, Moe, and Curly, with the Bob thing. Oh, now you're one of us, Bobby. Nobody did anything to Bobby, okay? So, yes, I guess she is one of you guys, somebody who wants to try to pretend that somebody that didn't do anything to you did, okay? Um, I just can never understand when. Well, then that's where I'd hit her, Carrie Ann B. Exactly for that reason. Exactly for that reason. Exactly for that reason. Like I don't go after these people because they don't do anything wrong. I go after them because I tolerated it for a long time, and a lot of people do tolerate it. And the difference is that we say, "Oh, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings," or "I don't want to get in trouble." I don't want to, do this or do that, right? Because we think about those things. And in the end, we get frustrated because it continues. And people who we think are respectable, normal people will be in there fucking laughing at that shit. And you're going, wait a minute, you told me not to act that way. Well, because you don't want to lower yourself. Well, then why the fuck are you over there laughing and giggling at it? Right? Right. Bottom line is, when you're fighting for your life and you got some dumb whore bitch wearing a wig going, can I put my cancer? And you had already said, okay, fine, you want to leave your fucking shitty ass mean videos up and pretend you're my friend and call them parodies, then I already knew she wasn't my friend. Even when I was defending her, which I was. Where were they all? Right? Where was Tiffany then? Where was Prudently then? But anyway, uh, and I defended you to the hill, which I did. I already knew you weren't worth it. Well, but it was not about who it was about. It was that I don't think all this meanness is necessary. But I will say that when someone gets their comeuppance, like some dumb bitches, eh, can't help but feel like good, 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 good. And, eventually people that, if they said that in front of your face, you would rattle their fucking heads, are still doing it behind, from far away and shit, because that they know I'm not going to run into them. I'll say whatever I want. Oh my God. They can't think that shit's funny. There's no way, man. No way. They can't think that shit's funny. They cannot. And here's another thing, uh, secular Carrie MB. Here's another thing. This bitch. I got, at one point I had said, "Where's those pocketbooks that you were taking money for to raffle off?" And then she goes, "You fucking know where they were. I told you everything got left in hers. You stupid bitch. How forgetful do you think I am?" You made a video laughing saying that Polo had them. Polo had them the whole time. Polo had them. Remember? You said Polo had them. You made a video about it. Polo had them. You told us. I mean, what I said was logical, perfectly logical. You took money from people for pocketbooks. Then you said Irv had them, which why you would bring fucking pocketbooks that you had already promised to other people out on the road with you is, I don't know why. Then supposedly Polo had them. So the question still stands. Did anybody ever get that pocketbook? You said Polo had it. Yeah, you said Polo had them. You said, oh, he had them all the time. He put them in the closet. So, hmm, where are they? I always refuse all that shit. Like, people will call me and, want to send me stuff and everything like that. I always say no. Because I'm not going to, like, put stuff up there and shit. I don't do that, but I will call somebody out. I mean, she lies, man. You know, lies. Because you know something? The weirdest shit is that none of them are going to say, okay, so we donated and SG is right. You did say Polo had the pocketbook. So, yeah, so where is that money? They're not going to say that. They're not going to say that, you know? But they'll sit there and think, I'm the mean one. I'm the one they're going to come in and lecture about behavior. Seriously? Really? Like for real? Bobby Ramos. Who the fuck goes in to Tom Reed's room? Your reintroduction into that, your re-entry, and comes out with, I'm from SG's. I couldn't take her crazy ass anymore. Why was that necessary? And you're such a fucking liar. He ain't go, hi, buddy. I'll come back anytime. Do any of that. That's weird. You know, and how did your liver heal itself in a week? It doesn't even make sense. And repeat. Oh yeah, repeating words and emojis is bragging after they just got trolling on someone. Celebrating how they. I know. And the whole room is just spammed by Bobby. And I saw somebody go in there and they go, okay, well, okay, bye. Because the whole room was just her going, paragraphs of it. And then he had joined in and he was writing burn, 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 burn. And it's like, wow, this is a great conversation you're having here. I know. That's just not time effective. You know? Who does that? And they do it under this like guise that we're saying everything is I Heart Pink's fault. Everything is Bobby's fault. Everything is Burns' fault. No, actually we're saying it because exactly what Night Owl said. th- That shit's not the actions of adults in the least. Not in the least. And she don't care. She don't give a fuck. Look at she was even in that interview with that guy Chris, right? She goes, his wife owed $200 to a drug dealer, and so she got run over by a car. And finally he says, "Oh, she didn't owe anybody $200." Oh, okay. Sorry, sorry. Like, why are you talking, Sharon? Ever, ever? Do you ever say anything out into the world that is good and encouraging? Bobby, when was the last time you typed a paragraph that wasn't derogatory towards me or not someone's name repeated over and over and over. Or the truth. Yeah, or the truth. Or the truth. How about you, Tiffany? You know damn well I didn't do anything wrong to you. She has to take accountability for her actions. No, and I'm not taking accountability for cancer either. And my actions were normal coming from anybody that was being fucking cancer trolled, suicide trolled, everything. Everything that happens, it's my fault. But Sharon goes, everything that happens is Sharon's fault, Sharon's fault. You know what, Sharon? It is your fault. It is your fault what happened with Tiffany H. It is your fault. What's the point of your video, pig? Borat? What's the point of your video, Geraldo? Huh? Why are you saying about the 80s when Justin Timberlake, I don't even know if he was born in the 80s, man. That song's from 2007. My hair just grew back, but I love how you make fun of a lady whose hair just grew back after being bald from chemo. That's class act. Class act room. Class act. I never wished all your subscribers get cancer, you stupid pig. I could care less about you, and I don't know all your subscribers. I don't know all your subscribers. Hippie chick, I never wished for you to get cancer, okay? You've been calling me cancer of hate for a while now, you stupid pig. And what I said was, how would you like it if I start putting hashtag FCP, future cancer patient? How would you like that? So that's your proof that I wish for you to get cancer. The word wish doesn't even appear in the video. Just like Connie Miller's daughter's name doesn't even appear in her recording of me from January. And yet, and yet, and yet, where's the uproar over what Sharon said about your daughter? Tiffany, come on, man. You made fucking videos about me saying nothing. There was 167 fucking comments. Connie, you and Amy went live to bring down the woman with cancer. Look, this bitch will be dying someday, man. Just make her think everybody hates her. Keep going, spreading rumors and gaslighting her. Hey, let's make fun of the woman whose hair grew back from chemo baldness. Let's make fun of her. And you wonder why I wouldn't give a fuck what happened to you, Sharon? I could give a fuck. I'd care less. I'd care less. I'd care less. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care about you. You're not human to me. You're not human to me. I don't care what happens to you. You're just a piece of crap. You're nothing. I don't care about you. You're a pig. You're nothing. That's a compliment when someone says you can be a cam girl. Oh, yeah. I didn't say she could be a cam girl. I wasn't complimenting her like that. I said she is a cam girl and she could probably do so much better. And my daughter would never do that, Random. Fucking go wash your mouth out with acid, please. I know Sharon gets all proud. She's like all proud. She thinks I copied her because I read. And I don't know who was coming to my channel a long time ago, but I was always doing SG's back or SG's late or the da 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 da. Uh, but you know what? There's a lot of people with theme songs, but they're not as dumb as yours, Sharon. Sharon, you're not funny. You're not funny. It's funny how What's Up used to be funnier when he was in here, but now all he does is say the same thing over and over. They do. She does. She looks ridiculous every fucking day. She goes to a pool today because I said I mentioned something about a pool. So she goes to a pool today thinking that would make me jealous. But you know what, Sharon? It was still you in the pool. I'm never jealous of you, Sharon. Is that where you had to go to bathe? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, that sucks, Sharon. That's what I'm thinking, Sharon. That's where you had to bathe. You didn't go there to swim. You were bathing. Where else are you gonna bathe? And you know what? Usually I hope they make people take showers before they go in there. Because I know, like, in our local, town pools and stuff, they always make people take showers before they go in. Well, I've spoken to Catherine on the phone. And I don't know, Rachel comes and goes, it seems. But I think when you look at it in the reality of it, you didn't go there because you wanted to swim. You went there because you needed to bathe. You needed to bathe, bitch. Maybe you need to take a crap and use their toilet. Because I know you're going over knocking on the fucking neighbor's door, taking a crap there. And I would think that, I don't know, I'm just saying. What happened? Did Polo get another girl or something? Because he kind of seemed pretty on him. I mean, you haven't even been back there, right? Has she been back there at all? Because he knows you be fucking him up. He knows that you pretend to be one way to his face, and then you call him stupid and shit in text messages to other people. He saw it, and everybody saw what you do with your donation. So then what you did, because you knew that would probably affect your donations, was fake cry. But when asked about filming a person right before they died and leaving them instead of calling 911, your response, so sympathetically, was whatever, so, exact words, whatever, so. But you were putting on the tears. So you got some donations. You got some donations, right? Aw, for you. Couldn't wait. You strapped that purple thing right around your fucking arm, knotted out at the end, went live in the morning, knotted out with a lit cigarette. You know why? Because you don't even have respect for whomever's bando that is. Man, if you nodded out with a cigarette in your hand at my house or something like that, I'd take that cigarette and I'd fucking wake your ass right up with it. And then I'd tell you, get the fuck out. Feelings. Oh, sorry, sorry. I'm so tired. You lie like nothing. And you know what? Tiffany M argued with me one time when you nodded out twice on my panel. She argued with me and told me it wasn't nodding out, it was because you were tired. Even though you had just said you slept for hours and hours and got a good night's sleep. But Tiffany M is so determined to argue with me all the time that even things that are obviously in poor taste, she'll laugh at over there. You were laughing at that monk picture with that, my face on the monk picture. Funny, funny, ha ha ha, right? Hmm. Not, not as, not quite as embarrassing as fish soup. But you did that even after you had been embarrassed when you actually played that on Jules, but not the nakedness, right? Right? On Jules. And I defended you. I did a live stream defending you. Because I do defend that I am against, but you're an asshole. You're just an asshole. I had hopes for you, but you're an ass. I wonder where Ministry has been. And Riley, we haven't seen her. You know what's weird to me is they always say, oh, she won't take any, she'll never admit if she's wrong. She won't take it. I admit when I'm wrong. I never claim to be perfect. Never, ever, ever. But the reason why they never answer any questions, or they go, we're not talking about that person. That's deflecting, deflecting. Shut up. Those are stupid words made up by stupid people to not answer questions. Riley did? Let's see if I have any emails from her. See if I have her email address. And what really kind of gets me is that at the end of the day, when all that shit that was happening, I really, you know, really was fighting cancer, right? Really was fighting cancer. The people who were saying I was faking it all are certifiable. And I'm not lying. They all, like Vern ended up inside, certifiable. Fucking Jules, certifiable. Tom Reed, he's been inside for fucking certifiable. I never have been. And all my medical records do say cancer. Where's my fucking apology from Vern, Jules, and Tom Reed? When you want to march around, Tiffany, talking about accountability, really? Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Why don't you take the accountability for what happened to you? You were all like, that was supposed to be a private thing and it got leaked. Well, I don't care. Take accountability for it. You did it. Take accountability for it. You did it. But then fucking randoms gotta come marching in here acting like I'm the bad guy. I didn't shove a dildo up my ass. I didn't make a bad decision. Acting as if my daughter would make a bad decision. So once again, yeah, I'm the bad guy. No, Tiffany, take accountability for what you did. Random, shut the fuck up. Because if you think you wouldn't do that, and I think I wouldn't do that, and if you had a kid and it was a girl, you would tell them, don't do that. So I don't know where it all went wrong. Okay? But it ain't the person who leaked its fault, even though it's wrong to do it. But hey, doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist, okay? And Sharon, you are not Captain Common Sense. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser. You had to take a bath in a pool today. You had to take a bath in a pool. You weren't there swimming. Somebody leaves a comment. She looks like a mermaid. No, she doesn't look like a mermaid. She looks like a hagfish. I mean, well, you know what? I don't care, Sharon. How fucking dare you dox an 8-year-old? You fucking douchebag. Really, Tiffany, how dare you be on board with that? My God. My God. Wow. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that when you're in that live stream, you're supporting it. And I remember them saying, we try to get away from drama. But really? By going to Sharon's? Yeah. I mean, no offense, but did you see her flashlight video? I'm not talking about Tiffany. I never even seen a flashlight video. I don't even know if that exists. Okay. Did you see Sharon's? That fucking bitch is gross. That bitch is gross, man. She was fucking rubbing on that fucking flashlight and moaning like she was making a fucking porno. And she wasn't even getting paid for it. She got $3 per 1,000 views. What's it got, 1,000 views if lucky? Who could stomach that shit? Fucking Margaret Hamilton getting down with a mag light? I'll pass. See, I can stop, and I will stop. when you realize that I'm not tolerating it, and normal people, typically normal people, average people, don't have to deal with your fucking shenanigans. Because you're a loser. You're a loser. You're defective. You have a defect in your brain. I'll email her. I never heard her say that. I mean, like, come on, like Phoebe Friday said she was stage 4, remember? And she only had a month to live. How long ago was that? But I will email Riley. I mean, Not Your Baby Doll doesn't even come here anymore. Because in my, I mean, yeah, fucking Lou, I mean, in her live stream the other day, they were all blaming me that they had cancer. They were blaming me. They were blaming me. Some lady said, I didn't even know who it was. Isn't it weird she wished Sharon's subs to get cancer, which I didn't? Why the fuck would I wish a bunch of strangers to get cancer? I didn't. I didn't. And you know what's weird is all those fucking weirdos will believe it without like hearing it said. Well, I'll email her and find out. I'll find out. I'll find out. Yeah, I'll email her and find out. Um, you know me, I get distracted, you know. But oh, man, I forgot what I was saying. See? I already forgot what I was saying. Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember? Because I forgot. I mean, when I went into Tiffany H's room the other day, so I didn't know that Sharon had, I knew she was like, trying to incite people to call CPS on Tiffany H, but I didn't know that it had really happened. So when I heard that it had, I just wanted to show my support for her. It became a bashing session and another reason for the stupid fucking bitches to make fucking videos. And a bunch of fucking idiots in there going, why do you always have to talk about cancer? I didn't go in there talking about cancer. I mean, I got called cancer of hate 5 fucking times, but which is stupid, cancer of hate. It's fucking queer. But you know who made that up, the porch dweller. Um, Blocked. And and here's the thing though, all the while, Bobby Ramos is fucking giggling at everybody in that fucking room. Cause there's no way. There is no way. Bobby Ramos spends the majority of her time with nasty, dirty people like, what's up, random, secular, Sharon, nasty people. Tiffany, DDP. Yeah, that's their new one. And then Traveler Girl Lou with the so-called cancer was going, yeah, I don't get it. Why is it always cancer, 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 cancer? She must have said it about 20 times in a row. 20 times in a row. Traveler Girl Lou, I never said a fucking thing about you. Shut your fucking mouth up. And all she could keep going on about, like it was the worst thing. Like as if Sharon saying she had sex with her brother wasn't more memorable than me saying, you going on a trip, Angie, because your bags under your eyes look packed. Okay? She went on and on about that. Now, I never said a fucking thing to you. That's the worst I said to you. And you're going to go on and on and on about it and say cancer like 20 times. Bitch, you said nobody would be at my funeral, you fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up. And hippie chick, you seem so fucking happy that I put a little attention your way. That's so nice. But yeah. Because Night Owl, I said that people in Traveler Girl's channel were blaming me for people getting cancer because which I never said it. I never said that. Sharon made that up. I never said, oh, her subs get cancer. I never said that. Fuck her. I don't care about fucking her 500,000 or what's up. I don't give a fuck, man. Whatever happened, don't have to be cancer. Could be anything. Could be a fucking paper cut. Give a shit. I don't care what happens to them. You know? I didn't even have to know these people at all for a fucking room full of live streams to be talking about me. Well, she knows what cancer is, I know. Don't be mean to Tina. She knows what's wrong with you, Night Owl? She knows what cancer is. I was saying that there was some woman in there saying it's weird because I go to Sharon's and then SG, like she doesn't even know me. Like the woman has probably never even watched my channel. She's just taking what they say, a bunch of fucking weirdos, what they say. You know what, Tina? I think that Night Owl thinks you were asking me if I could give someone cancer. No, I can't. They're all lucky for that. No, just kidding. Um, yeah, some woman was saying it, and somebody else said it. Uh, and then, but Traveler Lou, man, I think that she can't be that dumb that she, believes everything that people say. She just going along. She knew that fucking she kept saying my dead sister's name over and over and over. She knew it. Tiffany M kept telling her, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. And then you knew my other sister's name and you don't even, I never even fucking said it to you. Fucking creepy crawlies. You know? No, I know. No big deal. Let's not all get testy about it. But, I mean, God, Traveler Girl, you act like fucking, you didn't say no one would be at my funeral. You know what I mean? Crazy. Of course there would be. I'd be there. I'd be, at least one person would be there. Me. Mm. Anyway, I'm gonna make something to eat. I really appreciate you guys being here with me and listening to me rant. I hope I wasn't too offensive. I hope I didn't come out off sounding too mean or whatever. I definitely try to not. That's actually I do work hard to not let the actual anger and the things I really want to say to those people come out. Because then everybody would be saying, wow, man, she's mean. Because it is mean. Because what they did was mean. It was really mean and it was heartbreaking. And they do things that are disgusting and scary and gross. And I don't care how many times sometimes people will pop in to try to tell me how to my behave, whatever, you know what I mean? I know me. I know my behavior. I didn't do anything to those people, but I do know what they've done to me and to others. And if they think they have the credentials to go around telling people how to act, well, I think within the last couple of days and that episode of Fish Soup, I do think that we all know that no one's perfect and they should not be judging people. But they definitely shouldn't be trying to make people's life be more difficult than it has to be. Tiffany, I mean, I'm sorry, not Tiffany, Charity, I don't wish death on you, but I wouldn't care if you lost the ability to speak because you're fucking nasty. And you know what is the weirdest shit? Is you talk now like your stupid SG voice. That's how you sound. The guy on that today on that Day Wave Radio, he was like, I can't stand her voice. I can't stand listening to her nasty crap. I mean, they were going off on you. They were like, why are you like the way you are? And just simply. And you were your SG voice. That's what you were. Yeah, yeah. That's how you are. How you sound. People can't stand you anymore. You think they can, but when you look at your room, the number's high. I don't know why for some reason, but maybe you just got more people laughing at you just sitting there not saying anything because it's only the same 5 people talking and they're saying the same shit over and over. Your shit is stupid and old. Get a life and move on. Hey guys, I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I'm here for you. Stand together. United we stand, divided we fall. Peace, love, and tacos.